Designing clothing in Animal Crossing is one of my favorite things to do in the game so far. So today I wanted to make a little guide and show you some tips and tricks for using the Pro Designer tool. Custom designs can be accessed through your phone. So there are various ways that you can display the custom designs that you've created, and I will make a video covering that. But I am talking today about Pro Designs. In order to unlock Pro Design, you must use your Nook Miles and purchase the knowledge there. Once you've unlocked Pro Design, you have some designs that are already pre-made, showcasing all of the different articles of clothing that you can create, ranging from tank tops to short sleeve to sweaters, a variety of dresses and hats. You can place your custom design on anything, and it shows how it actually looks on the bottom left corner. Now, if you really want to get creative and express yourself through clothing, you can make your own custom designs. Now, it might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I'm going to walk you through so you understand all the tools that you're given to make the perfect design. First off, select an empty design and change it. Next, choose your article of clothing that you want to design. So now you have your color palette on top. You can use the left and right triggers to change the color. If you go ahead and press X to access your toolbar on the right, you can select from a variety of different palettes that are already pre-made. And if you prefer to change some of the colors in the palette, you can go to the change color tool right here and adjust the hue of your color. You can adjust the vividness and the brightness. Below this are a bunch of really useful tools. Let's go ahead and start off with the pen tool. You have 3 different sizes of the pen tool that you can select from by pressing Y. And to select this, press A and just begin drawing by holding down the A button to color in the pixels individually. Press X again to access the tools. There is also a line tool, a circle tool, and a rectangle tool that is pretty helpful. I'll show you how to use the rectangle tool. So go ahead and select the tool. Think of this as an arrow with the dot representing the point of the arrow. Click A and expand. Click A again to create your perfect square. This makes it easier to create perfect squares and rectangles if you don't want to sit there and count them. It'll also save you some time. There are also some really helpful stamps, a circle, a heart, and a star. You can also change the sizing by pressing Y. So if we go ahead and select a large heart, it'll create a perfect heart shape for you. Now, it doesn't center with the design, but normally since it's 1 pixel off, it doesn't really matter too much. You can see on the left that our design is starting to take its shape. And if you use the right joystick, you could actually turn this around to see how the whole thing looks. There are 2 different types of fill tools. There is a normal fill and there is a fill all, which will fill the complete canvas, whatever color that you choose. So if I just want to fill this heart and change it into a green heart, I can just fill and it'll fill the whole heart for me. If I were to use the fill all tool, I can select my color and click anywhere on the canvas and it will fill your whole canvas. It doesn't fill the back portion, it only fills what is right in front of you. Next up, we have the drag design tool, and this will drag the whole design. Go ahead and click it and it will drag your heart wherever you want it. If we add another heart, you'll see that it will drag the whole design. So be careful when you're doing this. It will move the whole thing that you've been working on. Next up is the mirror mode. This is going to help save so much time if you are doing a design that is exactly the same on the opposite side. So when you click mirror mode, it splits it in 2 different halves, yellow and blue. Imagine there were a line going right down the center of these 2. So if you're doing an intricate pattern here and you want it to repeat on the other side, make sure to press ZR to enable mirror mode so that it copies whatever you're drawing. If you want to draw a butterfly or a skeleton, a rib cage or a flower, it is so helpful for so many different things, and it just helps save so much time. Another tool that helps save time is the swap/copy tool. I just recently found out about this one, so go ahead and click on swap and copy. You can copy whichever design you desire. Sometimes these come with sleeves, And if you have a really intricate pattern, it saves so much time. So what you need to do is just hold down Y to copy or swap. So I'm gonna copy this design, and then you just click A to select, and it pastes it on the back design or wherever you desire. So now to toggle through the front and the back design, all you gotta do is hold down the right Joy-Con and it switches back and forth. So those are all of the basics of your Pro Designer. When you create custom designs and you unlock the Able Sisters, you're actually able to share QR codes and share your design with friends. I feel like I can go into more depth on a different video for that, but for now, I thought it would be fun if we design some things together. So the first thing I want to design is a dress inspired by a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich, because sometimes I just want to be an ice cream sandwich. So I like the pinks and the whites here. I'm going to use the fill tool to just fill this whole thing one color. So I think I want this pink to go a little bit lighter. So since I have it selected, it's going to change the color for us. So let's go ahead and make it a little bit lighter. I like that pink. Yeah, let's go with the more pastel pink. I thought it'd be cute if these two panels on the side were the actual ice cream sandwich. So I'm going to get a dark brown color and keep the mirror on so that we can mirror this. I don't know exactly where it is, but we could check on our little model down here. So let's go ahead. Is that purple? No, I like it. I like that color. All right, so this whole side panel will be colored. And then as I get closer to the top, I'm gonna grab a smaller brush. Since it curves inwards, I'm gonna curve in and create a little line with pixels. I always like to look at the model on the left to make sure that it looks right, because that's how it's gonna look on our character. Okay, so there is the actual sandwich. Let's do the ice cream. So I'm gonna put white in the middle, and we could get a larger brush for this. So the pink is gonna be around the neck. The white will be in the center. And then the brown will be at the bottom. I really do like this color palette with the like purplish tones. They all really work well together. So since I've already done this work here, I think we'd be able to use the copy tool. Copy, paste. So it's exactly the same on the back. Cute! So now that we have the basic colors down, I'm gonna go in and give it some dimension by adding a little bit of shadows. So I'm going to grab a white color here, and we're going to make it a little off-white. All right, let's see how this looks. So this is going to be for the white only. And I'll keep my mirror on. You can't really tell much of a difference with that one, so I'm gonna go ahead and make it a little bit darker. And what I like about this is since I already have the color selected, I literally can change the color and just mess with it like this. So we can see which color we like better. So I do like it on the more dull, like purpley side. So the other shadows that I create are gonna be on the dull purpley side. All right, let's try a color like this. Oops, I forgot to turn my mirror on. That's what happens. I definitely feel like that's giving it a little more depth. It makes it seem like the actual ice cream sandwiches are sandwiching the ice cream. Let me make sure to turn on the mirror tool, and then I'm just gonna do this right around the base right here. And I think it actually needs to be a little bit darker. There we go. That looks good. So now I want to do the actual detail of the little dots on the cookies. So I'm going to grab a darker purplish color here. So right now what I'm doing is adding a little black dot in the middle where the deeper part of the hole is, and then I'm adding this lighter color on the outside to give it the effect of it actually looking dimensional, but the colors are a little off here. So I'm gonna have to go in and mess around with this once I finish this. So hopefully it'll look right. And I wanna add a little bit of shine onto this sandwich as well. And then we'll copy it over to the back. So for the final touch, I thought it would be really cute to add some sort of collar or something to this dress. So I am on the back right now and we're drawing in a collar, and then I'm gonna draw a cute little collar for the front, and then we should be done. Now all that's left to do is name it and put it on. That is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. If you want to see some more designs, leave a like on the video and also come hang out on my Twitch channel to see me do this live. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all later. Bye!